freezing on me. Or no, maybe it's fine. Spoilers. Oh, this 30 seconds of definitely no NSFW content is brought to you by YouTube's cool algorithm.
And Darren's drinking all the caffeine. Continue.
Darren's drinking all the caffeine. Wow, what a weekend we're having, and good for the two of us for still being here and still committing to the bit of being on the stream together. I don't know why I would call that committing to a bit, but
I've worked 20 hours this weekend, mostly in a row.
Dude, I honestly can't believe you're here, and I was considering taking the day off because I took my cat to an appointment at 9 a.m. today. And I was considering taking the day off, and you were like, I'll power through. I can't believe I almost let you do this by yourself.
I started working at 8 a.m. on Saturday, and I finished working at 7 a.m. today.
Is there like a not super extensive, unboring version of like what you were doing that you can explain why it was taking so long or what it was?
Oh, it's not that it was taking so long. I went to 5 or 6 jobs.
It was all different stuff?
It was all different stuff.
Oh my god.
So
all of those poor people. Ow. Wow. Holy smokes. Damn, dude. Well, we're playing Legend of Zelda.
I'm talking about what I do for work, so you just going, oh, those poor people.
Well, Darren's a hired serial killer, so
no. I took out a lot of people this week.
Yeah, he really took care of a lot of stuff. Spoilers, I guess, for the game The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know how much that matters to you, Darren. I know I've played with you some already, but I've done some work since playing this last on stream. I've done a lot of work, actually. But what I haven't done is a lot of main quest stuff. Weirdly, I've covered a lot of stuff on the map. I've done a lot of good work. I've made a lot of things happen.
Hyrule? Where's that?
Hake what? What are you saying?
Central Hyrule. It's in the middle.
Central Hyrule. I see. Yes, and that's fun.
Jokes
it's fun.
Brought to you by caffeine.
Jokes brought to you by caffeine. Very excellent.
My hearts explode.
But I've done a lot of good work. There's a lot of stuff going on in the sky. There's a lot of stuff going on in the land. There's I gotta say, underneath the map, big boy stuff going on down here. A lot of my friends have not filled out this map, and I have, and I'm very proud of it. But
really?
What I haven't done is finish the game, unlike basically every single person that I know, which is funny. Almost everybody else.
Me.
I do think I lean a little you in terms of how I've been playing this game, in terms of generally just ignoring side quests. Nope. Ignoring main quests in favor of side quests. That's what I meant.
Yeah, ignore the thing you like. Yep, that's it.
Jokes brought to you by Darren's Caffeine. All right, here we go.
Goal.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on here, truly. I think I maybe have to talk to somebody here, but I don't know what's actually going on.
Can we be friends?
Yeah, it's you. You are the one who I was hoping to talk to. I haven't done a lot of like setup work in terms. I just kind of showed up to the Gerudo Town, and
you weren't pre-gaming for the Gerudo Town.
I wasn't pre-gaming for Gerudo Town, as in I didn't like set myself up to be in a good place to stream.
Yeah.
I literally just got as far as I did, finished up a shrine, and I went, well, Darren and I are going to start playing this in 20 minutes. And so I wrapped up my game.
So the part that makes me go like, hee is the Fortnite. It's like, Fortnite, we about to get down to the Gerudo Town. That's where my head went.
Unsudden report from Balearic. A strange haze. Some have called it gloom. Haze emanating from behind. Yeah, we know that. But my friends Link and Zelda are in Hyrule. We know that. A new, much more worrying report has arrived. Both Link and Zelda have gone missing. I know. I'm back though. I'm back, baby.
Unibit's blessing thou reigns.
I bless it thou reigns.
You joke, but we had like a 6-month drought last year where we live, so I'm here for it.
Unibit might be, for the first time ever, potentially, somebody might be directly referring to the video description, which if you haven't checked it out, you can. If you want
the
to,
lyrics
Darren.
of Toto's Africa. Well, that's the thing, is that usually you can tell the difference between your descriptions and my descriptions, because your descriptions are tight, hot jokes, and my descriptions are descriptive.
Some of the wildest rambling I've ever read from a man. So much happening all at once. What's going on in the world? And are those two safe? No. Things are growing more and more dire across Hyrule. Sandshroud, the worst sandstorm in recent memory. Okay, where are you going? We traveled to see if we could discern the cause of it. We were ambushed by new monsters called Gib. They're not called Gibdos.
I am. That's good. That's good, Unibit. Can I describe a
you describe whatever you want.
I have.
Describe whatever you want.
The neon
I don't want to read this out loud anyway.
Well done, Unibit. So this is a collaborative problem. If anyone has a fix to this, let me know. Other than I had to burp, but that's my problem for me. I get to solve that by burping. That's what happens when you chug 2 monsters in 10 minutes. Hey, I only worked till 7 in the morning. It's time for 2. Time for 2 monsters.
I fucking believe you were working until 7 a.m. today, and you're on this stream with me right now. It's so dumb.
Hey. So I've been, because I as many people do when you're on PC. I grew up as a PC gamer, and I have my Steam store, my Epic, GOG, itch.io, Game Pass, and I've been trying to figure out. I'm like, because there's 2 different things you can look for, right? You can look for something where it's a universal launcher that launches all of them, or you can just look for the equivalent of like Goodreads but for games. So you can just have a catalog of these are the ones I own, these are the ones I want to play, these are the ones I have played. And I spent a week. I've spent 5 minutes here or there over the course of a week looking at all my different options. Which, if anyone's curious, because I'm also on Steam Deck, right? Which is Steam OS. So it's across. I'm that guy. I have Mac OS. I have Steam OS. I have True Linux on one of my computers, and I have Windows. Although the True Linux is just a server, so that doesn't matter. That and the server's turned off because it was just a file server quite literally between my Windows and PC, because I was fed up with trying to transfer files back and forth.
It was a file transfer between what?
Just my Mac and my PC.
Oh, you're okay. You did say between your Windows and your PC, and I was like, I don't know if that's caffeine or if I don't understand what he's talking about.
Macs are ew. I can't stand them. See, the thing, Unibit, is that when you work somewhere where you work for a tech company and they say everyone's getting a MacBook Air, you don't say no.
You don't say no, thank you. I've never wanted one of those. You say maybe GarageBand's all right.
Yeah, you say, ooh, I bet I could stream on this. Not stream out. I mean, watch streams. I bet I could watch a lot of media on this because the screens are quite nice. Screens are great. Batteries are great. The operating system's hot trash, but that's a separate rant that we don't need to go into.
Separate rant.
I'm going to go into it just a tiny bit. The fact that whenever Mac opens a file, any file, period, on the entire computer, it creates another file with what the Mac thinks about that first file. And then it doesn't let you see it if you're on a Mac. But it is there, and there is a file. And then if you ever open that folder on a Windows ever again, there's like 400... There's like 400 hidden files that the Mac created for every file you open. And as a photographer, that sucks. Anyway, we move on. So the one that I'm oh crap, what's it called? Play Night?
Play Night?
Move the top cursor to the left, move all the windows to sides for no reason. Yeah, Mac has some interesting... Actually, the one that really gets me about that, Unibit, is if you move the window to the top middle, it creates another desktop with that window. And without switching between your desktops, there's no indication you have multiple desktops. So sometimes you'll just lose a Chrome window for a week and forget about it. And you'll go, oh, that's where my YouTube was. Okay, I was midway through this video, and then it was just gone. That's not the point. But... So Play Night is the one that I tried GOG Galaxy. I tried Backlogged, and now I'm going to Play Night. That's my third of the week. Backlogged is like a Goodreads.
So what you just custom enter what you own on what platform?
No, and so that's the thing, is that they're not all made for me and my problems. That's the problem, is other people have other problems.
Amateurs. Right. Amateurs.
So other people wanted there to be a letterbox. I don't know if you know letterbox.
I'm aware. I'm pretty sure that's where people just write down what they think of movies, right?
Yeah, and so they wanted a letterbox for games. So you type in a game, and then you
Sure.
go, did I play it? Do I want to play it? What's my review of it? And they make lists basically of games. The problem is that there's no way for me to write down where I own the game, which is what my thing is. I want to know. I'm like, I'm fine even if I can't launch from that. I just want to be able to see every game I own in one window so I can scroll through them. It would be nice to have a sub list of games I've previously streamed and games I want to stream, because that would be great. And then if we ever are like, I'm not sure, I can just open that and I can see visual tiles of every game we haven't streamed, and I can send DJ a picture. You know, I think that'd be pretty good. And I would not like to know then which launcher am I launching to launch the game.
Right.
Pretty straightforward. And so I tried that. Yeah.
I feel like I had this. I feel like I had a program on my computer that told me all of this. And you know what? Now that you said it out loud, I think it might have been GOG Galaxy.
So that's the number 2 one I tried, which GOG Galaxy 1 is gone. We're on to GOG Galaxy 2 now. And GOG Galaxy 2 has, I got some issues with. The first of which is that there's not official support for Steam.
Oh. Okay. Well, then whatever. That kind of defeats it.
And so and it's apparently developed very poorly. So you have a lot of like games that are like they'll go away, or they're not importing correctly, or your list will disappear. And then GOG also is a competitor to Steam. So
right.
The homepage and the recommended and all that are all just ads for GOG things. So it's like, here's the GOG store, and I'm like, I don't really care. I'm fine with GOG. I own games on GOG. I own probably about 50 games on GOG. But, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way to buy on one store versus another store. Actually, that's not true. I do buy more on Steam now because I have a Steam Deck, and
definitely. I would if I were you, damn.
Yeah. So given the equal pricing, I do buy from Steam. But that's separate. So I'm like, okay, so I got GOG Galaxy, and apparently it's like not got great support over time. So I'm moving to Play Night. That's number 3.
How's Play Night going?
Well, that's where we're just starting on. So there's a few things that are interesting about it. So it has oh, interesting. It's not working.
Whoa.
Great timing.
Holy shit.
Play Night stores everything locally, and apparently it's made by like developers. Yeah, a lot of these are made specifically for what do you call it? What am I saying?
PC games?
Like launchers. They're, you know what I mean? They're,
okay.
They're intended for you to launch your games from it, but I don't really care about launching my games from it. I feel like I'm the one person with this use case, which is I want to see every game I own on every platform and to see visuals of every game I own, but I don't actually need the program to launch those games for me.
Yeah, right.
I just need to know where to find it. I don't really care if I have to open up itch or GOG or whatever.
You just want to know where it is. I know that what I appreciated was, and it might have been GOG Galaxy, I know that I owned one where I signed into my PlayStation library and my Microsoft account, and my Switch account, and so it showed me even consoles that I owned the game on, so that I wouldn't. And there were some games where I was like, I own 3 copies of this from like Humble Bundle and PS Plus and stuff, where I was like, I bought it one time, and then, oh, speaking of which, I bought a couple Switch games yesterday because they have the Hypermax sale going on.
The same game multiple times. Just to really get them.
I will say yesterday, fully knowing that I did it, I 100% absolutely bought a game that I already own, and I'm not ashamed of it. I bought the Portal Companion Pack for Nintendo Switch, which is Portal 1 and 2. Got it for 12 Canadian bucks, and it's 2 really, really smoking good games. And on Switch, I can take that and travel with it, and Lex and I can play like the Portal 2 multiplayer together or something. Like, super into it. On Switch, I also picked up Inscription was on sale, and I've never played it And I know it's like goaty
Very
material
fun.
for a lot of people from last year. And I know that the whole thing was like, don't let anybody tell you what happens in this game. Just play it and experience it. And
Yep,
so
no, I'm with you on that.
I'm excited to play that.
Which I'm not sure if you watched me streaming it. That may have spoiled a bit.
I didn't intentionally. I'm pretty sure I had the opportunity.
Good.
It was one of those days where I couldn't stream with you, but I could have watched on my phone, and I was like, absolutely not. I turned it off.
Good.
All right, let's see.
Yeah. GOG currently has a sale on Inscription. Oh, fun.
Look at
I've
that.
purchased a lot of I say a lot of games recently, but like the combined value of all the games I've bought in the last month are probably $100.
That's awesome though. But you always find a good game deal.
20 games.
Yeah, exactly.
I've gotten insane amounts of games, which I plan on streaming some of them. So I started playing Rogue Legacy 2. And I played about 45 minutes, and I went, this game is too fun to play by myself. I'm going to stop and stream it whenever DJ's not available.
Rogue Legacy 2, I've heard, was one of those ones that, interestingly, I think in beta, it was not really hitting for a lot of the people that liked Rogue Legacy. And then when it came out in full, in earnest, after they got fan feedback, they were like, okay, how about this? And apparently it was like fucking, it was just one of the best.
It is shocking how... I'm trying to think if I have to wait till I play more, because that's the thing, is I actively didn't play more. But Rogue Legacy might be up there with Risk of Rain 2 in terms of like
really
indie sequel handling the material perfectly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's Rogue Legacy 2 is and a lot of it, like, I think, because I remember Rogue Legacy 1 not really hitting for you. Rogue Legacy 2
I was bad at it.
Is a lot easier to control.
Oh, cool.
Because Rogue Legacy 1 is very like 2000s PC game. With
gotcha.
Like,
yeah.
You have to like, your character flips back and forth perfectly whenever you hit left and right, and you have to like bait creatures with that, which I was used to because I grew up with that, but that's not like a normal brain
I honestly, Rogue Legacy was one of those ones that I heard about, was so excited about, played it for a long enough time that I was like, I'm just not real. I remember explaining to you, I was like, I can never do a run where I make enough money to upgrade like the second thing in the game. So it's like, if I'm that bad at it,
yeah,
I was just never accomplishing anything.
And they've added in things too, like there's a little vault that you sit by, and then when you die, you can put a little bit in the vault and like build up towards stuff, or like it's like a perfect little grindy game. And
that's awesome.
Again, it's too good to just play by myself. So I stopped.
Too good. Look at that.
I stopped and I'm waiting to stream it later.
Oh, what do I want to go down there?
But it's like, I actually have a few. Another one I was actually told to stream a long time ago that was like a really deep sale, so I bought it. Is Kenshi.
Kenshi,
which is like I think based on the way it was described, it's a game that I would love and you would hate. Yeah. Or it's very like, the world is a giant sandbox and it's overly brutal and obtuse for no reason.
I see.
And I was like, ooh, brutal obtuse. Oh, my fave.
Ooh.
Missing owner.
I'm good. I don't really want to. I get it. I'll go find the owner sometime, but like, to be honest, I only have 1,700 rupees, which seems like a lot, but I don't want to buy a $1,300 circlet or a $1,400 circlet, and I don't want to buy these earrings.
Do you want to like get into like real estate? Is that your?
I would love to get into real estate, obviously. Yeah.
You leech.
Hello?
That was a trick. That was a trick and a trap.
Is that a map in a bottle? Hello? Can I have this? You, the foe reading this letter, are the foe I was fated to meet, and I am the Vi you were destined for. You must hurry and rescue me. I am locked away from the outside world. Do not worry, though. I'll send all of my love to you until you come and find me. Stay safe and know that we will meet soon as our destiny, after all. Caliban.
That's my Tinder bio.
Okay. What are we doing here? I can't keep that note? What's going on, eh? Okay. Nothing. Sure. Cool. Cool, man.
Cool.
Well, I'm going to leave.
Cool.
Cool and good, man. I'm just gonna head out if you don't mind.
Do you think that what is that? An axe? A sword? What's on your back? What is that? The big
Uh,
bladed shit.
So a big thing about this game is the fact that you can fuse weapons. So like
Yeah.
canonically, all the weapons got like destroyed by the gloom that's everywhere in the world, and so
Yep.
every weapon you pick up is like I only do 6 damage. But now that you can fuse things, you just kind of like if you go into your menu and you check out your items, you can actually sort by fuse attack power. So you can just see like that little number at the I don't know how I can highlight it, but right below the title of the thing in the bottom right, there's like a little number in a gray box that says fuse attack power, and that's how much damage it'll add to the. So, the black bokoblin horn is a thing that I tend to add to a lot of relatively not super great weapons because I collect a lot of them. It adds a decent amount of damage, but I don't burn through them when I. So that's why my inventory has like, I have 4 of these right now.
Oh, and what I was just saying is, it seems sharp enough and large enough to be incredibly inconvenient for daily use.
It doesn't seem like it's too great for daily use for sure.
Imagine sitting down and resting the back of your head on the blade.
Hello, where are we? Hello.
Hello. Oh man, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna puncture every leather couch you sit on.
I really feel like I'm already breaking this bed. Am I not?
I wasn't gonna say it.
Due to lack of resources, a large stone slab has been used to temporarily seal the hole in the floor. Okay, great.
Is the gear thing on your back your shield?
Yes, it is.
Have you considered that your sword is larger than your shield and therefore would... Oh, it's an energy shield.
It's a little bit of an energy shield. Oh god. No, absolutely not.
My energy shield is saying no to events I don't have energy for.
Uh-oh. Okay. These guys are really hard to kill. What's their deal?
Oh, yeah. Is it just me, or is that the Ocarina
Wow, that's
of
really...
Time?
I think it is, right? The guys that would grab your...
Keep going. Keep going. Let me
stuff?
open Wattpad
They would grab your
quickly.
stuff. They would grab your stuff.
I have Wattpad open already. They would grab your you, and they would do the do.
They would grab my me. They would grab my me, and they would do my me. Okay. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be up there. To be fair, I don't know how to fight those guys. I feel like I should be stronger than that, and I'm not for some reason, and it's frustrating me. So I'm not going to fight them anymore.
Does your Link go to the bodybuilding gym? Or is he more of one of those like rock climbing links?
He doesn't go to the bodybuilding gym as much as he goes to the bathroom. This dude loves to shit.
This dude's #1 hobby is shitting.
He loves it, dude. He's such a fan. He's like, yeah, get me in there.
Wait. Get me in there, or
get me in there.
Me?
He said, get me in there. Into the bathroom. Get me in there.
Can you just keep fusing longer and longer weapons so that your sword's a mile long?
He can't fuse multiple times, no.
This game is anti-creativity.
It's just so untrue.
Now, to be fair, I haven't played this game, and I really enjoyed playing the first one. So this is any ribbing I do is not, you know, it's ribbing in good faith. It's not an earnest, but I do love calling it the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
I absolutely think that that's in fair taste. I think there's more going on than that game because there must be, because it's so many years later. But hey, who knows? Maybe it's not.
I mean, maybe I think the way to look at it is not that game was so bad we're all comparing this to that. It's maybe that game wasn't given a fair shake when it came out.
Hey, maybe.
Hold up. Let me just look up the IGN scores. IGN.
Oh, yeah,
Banjo,
for sure. And that'll be worth it.
Nuts and Bolts. Rule 34?
Oh, come on. How could that have happened to you? What are you doing? You're doing this on purpose.
Hold up. I took the Rule 34 off. I do want to see what the proverbial nuts and bolts are like, though. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
IGN, the one that always gives it, it gave it an 8.3, and then the user score is 6.5.
Oh, Rudo Spear.
Surely,
I don't really know if I'm doing the right stuff here. Cool ball.
Surely. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I found it. Oh god.
What'd you find? Did you find Rule 34 of that? I really wish you hadn't.
I didn't know that Banjo and Ganondorf were such good friends. Wasn't expecting to find Ganondorf again.
Oh, did you stumble upon Ganondorf for real by accident?
I'm not joking. That's Ganondorf, and I'm not gonna send you this because
I don't want you to, because it'll mess up your camera if I have to like open the Discord chat to see what you're talking about. But you know.
Oh no, I was gonna say more. If Alexa walks by.
Oh, she's.
I'm not saying that she's. I'm not saying.
She gets it.
The special bond between a boy and Banjo and Ganondorf.
Yeah, she understands. She's all about that stuff. I'm not satisfied with what I found in this nook and cranny. I'm just gonna leave.
But you know who's very satisfied? Okay, we need.
It sounds like Ganondorf might be technically. I love that our 30 seconds up front of no NSFW, so the YouTube algorithm doesn't mess us up, is just so that we can spend multiple minutes talking about Rule 34 of characters in Legend of Zelda.
Well, I did not put Ganondorf anywhere in that search. I don't know.
No,
why.
but we keep finding him. He keeps showing up, so it's not nothing.
I think it's because on this Father's Day.
Ugh. Ugh.
What?
I don't want to think about that on Father's Day.
Hey,
a Korok buddy. Cool, dude.
I don't think it's a coincidence that Pride Month and Father's Day are in the same sort of biz.
I think that adds up.
Ganondorf's he's pretty daddy.
Alrighty, the ruins to the north. Oh yeah, okay.
Not interacting. That's
I'm
the thing
focusing. I'm focusing.
Focusing. That's what they call it these days. I think DJ's learned that if the more you feed my troll, the worse it gets.
Only technically.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Was that a little rabbit?
What is that, a little rabbit? Well, I'm in the ruins. I'm in the ruins to the north now, which is awesome.
I can't wait.
And now that I'm here, okay, I think you're my friend.
A highlight video where it's the first time we talk about that, and then I can splice it into the time with Banjo.
Jesus Christ! This is my friend. I'm meeting my friend. This is a big deal for the game.
The dummy.
This is also my 4th sage, so. I just want, I guess, people, including Deron, to be prepared for, like, what I might potentially do on stream today if I really gun it through this, which I don't think I will, is I might, like, finish this temple and then unlock all 4 sages, and then whatever happens when you unlock all 4 sages, which I don't know.
Become the 5th stage?
I don't know if I become the 5th stage.
Yeah, add some sage to your food.
I'll become the 5th sage. I was like, what's a 5th stage? Oh, Deron, I forgot to tell you, I got you a little gift.
Oh?
I found these again, and so I bought you. This is not yours. I bought you your very own bag of these. They're sitting in my kitchen. I have to get them for you.
Oh, fun. And
just because I think you deserve to have them on your own.
I got what? See, you can tell. My camera settings a little fucked up.
You can tell your camera's fucked up because that lime green bag looks like it's like torturous poison acid.
It's elote flavored.
It looks awful.
Yeah, it does look odd. They taste good. They don't taste like elote that much, but they taste good.
Is elote, is that Mexican street corn?
Yeah, it's called Mexican street corn, but I get why they're like, white people don't know what things are.
Yeah, even though the chips are called Arriba.
Oh no.
Exactly.
Well, when it says Old Dutch Ariba, you might as well just call it fucking colonialism. That's the word.
Yeah. Colonialism brought to you by caffeine.
Yeah. But no, I think it's like I think what it is I'm filming on log on my camera with the white balance wrong, and I got too lazy to fix that. So instead, I used the Discord picture profiles to fix it.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Well, so this is an issue with to part the curtain a little bit. An issue with Discord specifically is it's not DaVinci Resolve, which is the good one that everyone should use.
It's true.
And I don't have. Well, that's the other thing is it's like not many programs have the level of control that you get with a good DaVinci Resolve. I just noticed our little shoulder cannons.
Yeah, they're hanging out still.
Little shoulder dwarfs.
Shoulder doors.
Yeah.
If I can need lightning, well, I think it might be an effective weapon against the Gibdos. Yeah, I think this is what I'm doing. Unrefined. I only recently discovered it and still need more practice. How about I help you practice? You want to master the power. Why don't I help you master it? If you can do that, we can investigate the source of the scent. Then I should help you. Link, will you help me with my training? Yes, I will. That's what I just said 3 times. I think I can use your arrows to help me aim my lightning strikes. Fire one at that dummy over there.
Is the sage the one that has the extreme main character energy, or the stick with the shield on it?
What's that?
What are those?
What or what?
The ghosts?
Oh, those are Jedi.
Oh, this game's too scary for me.
Those are the sages have the power to always be with you, and
don't like that. What if I'm pooping?
So you can dismiss them. You can get rid of them. Like you can go into your key items and you can be like, I don't want Yonobo to be here. But basically, and then they go back into their little ring, into their Pokemon ball.
Yonobo gotta go. The rest.
But
they can watch me poop.
Yonobo can hang out. You talk to him and you can do this. So you basically have infinite bombs on a recharge, which is pretty cool.
Oh, okay, so you throw them like a Pokeball.
Riju is the one, or sorry, Tulin is the one who, when you like fly, you can get a little boost forward. In the last game, it was Rivali's Gale that made you go straight up, but we have enough ways to go up. Now we want to go forward while we're flying. And then Sidon, hey buddy, he protects me in water, and he protects me from unbearable heat, and the shield bubble like takes 1 hit. So like if somebody hits me, like it absorbs it. Okay, what does she want me to do?
Why, but all of the words you said made me just go Pokemon, 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 Pokemon.
Fire an arrow towards that dummy. Okay, so we do need the boys to leave because this is ridiculous.
The boys are here.
They really do need to leave, though.
The boys are back in town.
Okay, where is... Am I trying to attach it with... What are we doing here?
I know what you're doing.
Why did that work the third... Okay, whatever.
Ha, there
now
we
let's try
go.
something a little trickier. Okay, not too tricky, though. You just broke my bow. With a single lightning strike. Don't try to hit a specific dummy.
Set up a Roth IRA.
Instead, aim for the area in the middle of all 3, right around where that rock is jutting out. You might the farther away a target is from me, the longer it will take me to build up the energy to hit it. Are you setting up a Roth IRA? What are you doing?
I just wanted to remember. Sometimes I say finance terms in as a little callback to me doing business in university. Then I go, was that what that was? Been a hot minute.
I'm glad that Riju feels like she's getting the hang of it. I got to be honest, I don't feel like I'm getting the hang of it. She's like, it'll take me longer to build up my power, and I'm like, when do I decide that I'm using your power? What if I don't want to use electricity on an arrow? Okay.
Maybe Riju can save the castle.
Maybe she can just do it herself. Oh, great. Now God's talking to Riju. This happens all the time. Voices start talking to the sages, and they're like, oh.
Do you get to hear the voice as well?
No. Well, sometimes.
Okay. It's like them getting a phone call and be like, uh-huh, uh-huh,
uh-huh,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
It's a little bit like that, a little bit sometimes, but not all the time. A swarm of Gibdos are attacking Karakara Bazaar. Buliara is already on her way. I don't know what her name is. She's already... Okay, understood. Thank you. Link, we need to head to Karakara Bazaar. What? You got it. You got it. Do you remember Yes, I was just there today, earlier in the AM. Let's show these Gibdos what they're made of. I don't like the word Gibdos.
Gibdo does sound like a slur.
Gibdo's nuts a rub.
I mean, could just be kind of like... Oh, your joke was better.
Well...
I was going to say Gibdo might be like the Gerudo version of like Goyim, which is just like Yiddish for... I think it's Yiddish? I could be wrong. It's just for non-Jewish person.
Ah.
like a lay person, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. I think I'm in the right place. Am I in the right place? Oh, these are Gibdos. They're literally telling me, like, hey, these guys you can't hit with physical attacks. And I understand now why I was not able to kill them with physical attacks. This is great to know. So I broke a weapon on these guys for no reason, which is awesome.
Why are they attacking the wall when the wall has a bunch of gaps they can walk through?
I don't know. No reason. No goddamn reason. Wow, she really just roasts those guys, huh? That's crazy.
Why don't we let her deal with it?
Yeah, Riju, can you just do this? I didn't even use my arrow for that. Yeah, we're going to wipe them all out. What? You're going to do the work. You have the lightning. I don't. Don't let you down. What do you mean? Okay, so once she extends her power far enough, that... Okay.
Not to call out Riju or Nintendo, but it does kind of feel like it's coming from the school of MMO armor. What? The more skin that's showing, the better the armor protection.
This is going pretty well. Are there any other bad guys around that you would like to show me? Thank you. Okay, wow. Her ability is fucking wild, dude. So I just wait for it to extend to them, and then I can fire it in front of them and it'll get them. Whoa, okay. I fully get it now. So we're all good. And I would love to know what they're dropping.
When do you
Gibdo bone! Gibdo dog a bone!
When do you get a Glock?
Oh, I get a Glock when I finish the whole game. I really do think that would be the funniest choice that Nintendo could make in this game. When you 100% complete it and get all the shrines in the Koroks, they're like, you get a Magnum. And it's like, I get a what? Sorry?
That actually happens in Castlevania. There's one of the Castlevanias where you're playing the entire, like, ooh, medieval. And then one of the rooms you pick up, like, a Glock. Like, it's not even like an old-timey gun. It's like a Glock. It's not amazing, but it is very funny. Although that is the one Castlevania that's technically set in 2010 inside the moon. We don't need to explain
that whole thing.
Yeah.
We need to destroy that somehow. Hey, do you guys think we can destroy it with the new ability you're giving me? I think we can.
I'm really not liking the, like, tryptophobia Lotus pod.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all, and I don't even really have a problem with tryptophobia stuff, but I didn't like that one bit. Oh, good, they're getting closer together. Okay.
I can look at tryptophobia things. It makes me mildly uncomfortable, but my thing is, you designed the game.
You could have not done it.
You could have not done that. There's a great. It's one of my recent favorite TikTok accounts. Is this one lady? I don't know if you've seen her. She just goes, "Everybody's so creative."
No,
and
I don't know.
She's just looking at awful food. It's like, yeah, you could do that. You have free will. You put that thing right there where nobody would have thought to put it. Everybody's so creative.
What is this shaky hand cam footage of Zelda we're looking at? What the fuck?
Was that Zelda?
That's Zelda, baby. No, it was Zelda off in the distance when they said, "Is that Zelda?" It was.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that part.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's probably not
saying my own thing about
It's probably not plot. I wouldn't worry about it. How do you know it's bad? You're assuming too much. You don't know that. See, they're already gone.
Like, her
what the hell is this camera footage?
Crown thing is like more of a ceremonial, not wartime useful
I don't think
thing.
she should be wearing it right now. Yeah, it seems impractical.
There's got to be a version of that which is more protective and not.
These two women are incredibly different sizes. Two very different sizes. I wouldn't. It's just an incredible range of stature and size. That's unbelievable.
Deron hot take number 30,006.
Sure.
I feel like the reason that Nintendo did that is they want to make somebody from each area of the game very like anime waifu-y, right? Like an object of attraction and affection. Why not have a big lady? I'm just saying, like, Resident Evil did it and it was awesome.
Great big lady.
Great big lady, fantastic.
Very popular with a lot of people, that great big lady was.
I'm people.
Yeah.
So
Hi,
I'm just saying,
nice to
it's
meet
like,
you, people.
nice to meet you on people. I wish that what's wrong with every other Gerudo? Just make one of them the waifu. What's wrong with that?
There's a
Make
Gibdu
them
hive, just like
one
the
in
one that
charge.
appeared near the bazaar. But the hive and those tornadoes were reported to have shown up at the same time too.
It's like
Oh boy. Okay.
what do you call it? Remember all fantasy? Do you remember any fantasy ever made where
Oh
it's
yeah, sure.
like World of Warcraft, where the Taurens, it's like all of the dude Taurens are giant cows and all the women Taurens are sexy women.
Very cool. Reju's
then you
hearing the
have-
call again. Let's see if I hear the
and
voice.
then you have all the orcs, and all the dude orcs are big brutish orcs, and all the women orcs are sexy women. And it's every fantasy thing ever made. I just feel like in this one they're just like, the normal Gerudo. Nah, this one's wife. We'll just completely throw out the normal Gerudo build and everything.
I don't know. I didn't know that they were such different sizes. I thought they were all mostly kind of the same. But I mean, to be fair, a lot of the Gerudo have been very different looking. So who knows?
That's fair. No, my
Maybe
thing
do
is,
links
it's like,
like
why
matter.
not just flip this? So the one on the right is the.
I think the
Review.
sage in the last game was more like the last one. I don't know if she's
Oh, I
from
don't
another
remember.
game or what her deal is, though. I think for now we should focus on protecting Gerudo time for the enemies at our gates for us to prepare for battle. Okay. Is there anything else I have to do? You gonna tell me what to do? Okay. You just kind of ran all the way over here. I'm ready to go if you just want to keep doing it. Okay.
I thought of a perfect example. From the IRL, from the real world, from the real slice. Game of Thrones, right?
Okay.
Where they're like, let's take internationally adored 6 foot whatever, like like model Gwendolyn Christie and make her gruff sword fighter when she's like well known for like runway walking, like high fashion stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Or it's like Gwendolyn Christie is a very attractive person. But
So what did they do?
well, it's just Brienne of Tarth.
Oh yeah.
Gwendolyn Christie. Yeah, she's like a really famous, like, well, I don't know if she was really famous before Game of Thrones because I don't know modeling world as much, but she's like a extremely attractive like runway model basically.
Right.
And they're like, she's tall. Let's make her a brutish knight.
Right.
Yeah, where I'm like, come on, get your shit together, Hollywood.
As the monsters disappear outside the town walls, it won't be long before we'll need to deal with this threat. How should we deploy our forces? Who should we send and where? We could spread them out to lightly cover all the gates, or maybe a concentrated force to protect a weakened position. We need to decide who to send where. What the fuck? I'm making battle plans? Okay, the spear troops. What?
Pincer.
How do I know where to? How do I know where to go? Which one's the weak gate? Somebody tell me anything about the gates. Is it really going to be the key? Yes, it's going to be the key. It's fine if you're going to fight alongside us. Just try not to get in the way. The best thing to do is make sure all our defense is ready for what's coming. I wanted to attach electricity emitting material to our weapons, kind of like Lady Riju's ability. But they're rare, valuable items that have to be taken from electric Lysel foes. So instead we'll try using materials that generate fire. Maybe those will work. Here's hoping. I guess, maybe, but it's not really going to do it. Okay. What else do you want me to do? How badly can I fuck this up, I wonder?
To me, Link never struck me as a tactician.
Yeah, no, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I got any materials that I think might be useful in battle. Feel free to take anything you need from here. Also, I'm confident that I can build a barricade out of any of the gates. Let's talk barricades. There are 3 gates. From the palace, the north gate is ahead, the west gate is left, and the east gate is right. Got an idea for a barricade. Use iron barrels and a wood block to block the path. Which gate? Set it up at the north gate.
Do you think it'd be funny if I just called Link Zelda every every possible opportunity just to see if I could bait people into a reaction.
I know a lot of people really dig that.
Mm.
Steaks. That's nice that you can make those now. Okay, great. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Ah, cool. I immediately baked my apples. That's awesome. What you got in here? You got all these chests. All right.
Silver rupee. Okay.
Look, she's like, oh, I've collected some stuff that'll help you in battle. Here's $100. Like, all right.
It's because rich people get plot armor.
To go buy candy, or what's the deal? All right, shit. Topaz. I mean, I guess that'll make electricity if I wanted to, but I don't want it to. I really just kind of don't want it to. What is that? A Gerudo Claymore. Holy shit.
What a do.
A Gerudo Scimitar. Damn.
Staple the scimitar to the claymore.
Okay.
Or staple the claymore to the scimitar.
What would you rather? What do you want the base to be?
Can you pick any angle?
No, not at all. Not even kind of.
Oh, brother, this guy
stinks. Not even remotely can you pick the angle. I'll show you what happens. Now, granted, I can do this one way and then I can destroy it, or I can use it. But no, you don't get the items back if you destroy it. So if you don't want the fuse back.
My thought process is: can you attach the claymore to a spear?
Yeah, you should be able to. Yes,
that's the way that my brain would really work.
You want the claymore on the end of a spear?
Because it would be a mile long.
It'll be long for sure. You can attach a spear to a spear, I'm pretty sure. But let's do a claymore on the end of a spear. It should work.
Hey, don't let's be too fucking silly, okay?
Destroy the fused material on that. Oh, that's just a sturdy long stick. Well, fuck me. Whatever. I'll drop that. I'll take the Gerudo spear. That'll work. I got a claymore on the ground, and I'll fuse it to the Gerudo spear.
It's just.
And then when you switch to the bow, it just sits on your back.
That's Gary's mod level.
Yeah, it's great, dude. I love it. That's what I love about the fusibility in this game is they're just like, yeah, man. Sorry. It was an accident.
I only stabbed you because I wasn't paying attention.
28 Gerudo shield. I don't want that shit. All right, here we go.
What if can you put a shield on the end of a spear? And then you can push people off the edge.
Actually.
Push people off the edge of cliffs.
Let's try this. Holy shit, you can. What does it do? Oh, no way. It lets you block attacks while you're holding a two-handed weapon.
Oh, I wanted it flat on the end of the spear so you can push people with it.
I did too, but actually this result is actually favorable. I'm glad that you got me to try that because that's awesome.
I will say this, if nothing else, you getting me to watch you play Tears of the Kingdom is gonna get me to suggest a lot of horse shit.
Okay, we need to decide who to send where.
Can you fuse them to the end of a shield?
No, what, the people?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Can you fuse two people together?
No, 100% no. It's objects. Okay, well, I don't really know what to do here.
Are the items called fusions? Like, what's the nomenclature?
They're just fused items. Like, for example.
So I can't like.
For example, now this is called a Gerudo shield spear.
But you can't like do your wedding vows. It's like the two of you will come together as a fusion.
No, Gerudo Claymore spear. This fucking weapon is so stupid. It's funny to look at, but it's so dumb. Alrighty.
I found out something about how the Ocarina of Time Zelda worked today through a TikTok, which is the crouch poke it always uses your last attack's attack value.
Oh my
God. For some
God.
reason. So you can do a jumping strike and then do a crouch strike, and it will because jumping strikes have 2 times damage. Every one of your little pokes will have 2 times damage. And then if you do a jumping strike with a Deku stick, that's a 4 times damage. So that's what people do to speed run the spider boss in Ocarina of Time, is right before the boss, they'll do a jumping strike with a Deku stick, and then they'll switch to the sword and just poke 3 times, and it does the entire boss's, because it's the number of hits, I think it counts. before the eye closes, and because it's doing 4 times damage, it's like you did all 4 of those, and the fight ends in like 3 hits.
That's insane. Who did I just send to the... I fucking forget. Where do you think I should put the troops where I built a barricade? I built a barricade on the north gate. Where should I put... Who should I put next to a barricade? Spears, swords, or cannons?
I like the cannoneer word. I like that's a good word. I like that word.
Good word. We'll deploy him at the north. You're right.
To the north.
The north.
The north.
Right. Although, I wonder if that's maybe not the best. I'm going to get the cannoneer at the east gate. Yeah, the east gate. The east gate. I want them over a gate where they're going to stay far away, I think. I don't really know. I don't know.
Gotta protect the north.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. The sword troops. Oh, you already have them at the west gate.
Is the Gerudo Palace town in the same spot it was in Breath of the Wild?
I believe so. I believe all the stuff is mostly in the same place. Spear troops, we will put them at the north gate.
Even the booster juice?
Yeah, the booster juice is still there.
Can you imagine? The giant fantasy game has a booster juice tie-in where there's like 20 booster juices. You can just go in and buy a booster juice.
I mean, that is kind of like the game Death Stranding, where you could just like have Monster energy drinks.
But like this one?
Yes. And they were heavily branded, and they were heavily like in frame during the cutscenes where you were like resting. It was so weird. Yeah, they're complete. I guess. I don't know what I'm doing.
I did get Death Stranding for free. So.
I returned it when I bought it originally.
That's fair. Did you get it when it was free?
No, because I have access to the... I already had it for free on PlayStation. Before you told me that they had it for free on Epic or whatever. So
there's a lot of free there.
Yeah. I'm curious about that voice we heard earlier, but yeah, come on. Can we just do this as fast as possible, please, Riju?
As fast as possible.
Large numbers of Gibdos are moving to attack the town.
Is it Gibdos or Gibdos? There's a lot of...
I don't know, man.
Man, can you imagine... I say this, I think of the two of us, I'm the only one who's played Commander Keen. I was like, can you imagine a giant, big budget remake of Commander Keen in the style of this?
They have the town surrounded. Yeah, I know nothing about that. I think Commander Keen's one of our images we have on our Rainproof banner, but I don't know anything about it. Hell
yeah, it is. We should... I should do a Commander Keen stream.
A Commander stream?
Yeah. I wonder... They have... Hold up.
Monsters have appeared outside town. Shore up the defenses at the gate.
Is this it just says Commander Keen.
Enemies have emerged
1, 2, 3, 4.
Which one's the east gate?
5.
It's over here.
Okay, so about this game. So for $5, I can get Commander Keen 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
On what platform?
Hold up, it's not recommended.
Enemies are pouring out the high north gate too. Take them out.
Oh my god, why? Why the fuck am I in here? Okay. What is going on?
Enemies from the hive near the west gate. Let's hit it.
According to community boards, never does. Steam. Oh, weird. Okay, so it's like that is what it is, but it's not what it is.
That hive is out of action.
So yeah. I wonder if GOG has a better.
Come on,
GOG,
come on,
I feel
come on.
like. Let's go to GG Deals.
Don't let them overrun us.
GG Deals, where things are Commander Keen.
GG Deals, where everything's Commander Keen.
I genuinely feel like Commander Keen should be as loved as like a good
Prepare to attack.
Like a Crash Bandicoot type?
Enemies from the west gate
No, more than that. Like I grew up with him, so I think it should be up there with Mario. But like, call me crazy.
Crash Bandicoot is up there with Mario, is what I'm saying. Like just a beloved video game icon that is extremely recognizable and like obvious to lots of people.
I'm trying to think. I feel like the only character that ever got close to Mario levels and fell off though. For a while there, Sonic was batting with Mario. You know what I mean?
Sonic is doing a great job with the movies, especially.
Yeah, but like back in the day, Sonic was who's your favorite? Is it Sonic or Mario?
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
then there
Blu-ray
was
or
like a lot
HD DVD. You know?
Yeah. But then there was a lot of like side characters that, you know, were beloved, but they never were that level. Like I feel like Crash Bandicoot's on there. I feel like Spyro's on there. I feel like Mega Man's on that. You know what I mean? Banjo and Kazooie. I feel like we're up there, but not because those were never very far in the distance. There's a car horn. It's not mine though. So.
Oh, okay. Might be mine.
That would be wild if I heard your car alarm going off.
And I didn't hear it. That would be wild.
Yeah. Rayman, that's another one. That
Oh, Rayman is 100%.
Yeah, they're all beloved, but I feel like there's like S tier. Are these all platformers?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But like an echelon of recognizability where like it's such a house brand name that even like your mom who's never touched a video game console knows who Mario is, kind of thing.
Yeah. Because there's Mario. Wait, that's not. No, what?
Did we win or did we lose? I don't know what's happening. Okay, it felt like that took a really long time when I already beat it ages ago. Okay, yeah, we did it. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't know. Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper, I know a lot less. I know Sly Cooper by name, but I don't know if I could point him out in a lineup.
Sly Cooper was like early PlayStation.
Is he like a raccoon?
Yeah, it's a Devious Thievius Raccoonus. That's what the
Devious Thievius Raccoonius? What?
That's what it's a raccoon that's also a bank robber.
Ah.
So it's like a rogue that's a raccoon. Jack and Daxter. I never really played Jack and Daxter.
Lex is huge on Jack and Daxter. We own like every original game, physical copy PS2 in our house right now.
I feel like I thought Jack and Daxter was less platforming, more Ratchet and Clanky.
It is.
Okay, so this internet article that I found is bullshit.
Well, no, I mean in the sense that a lot of games that are called platformers can be a little more loosey-goosey about the term platformer for sure.
Yeah.
Come down to the mural in the underground shelter. Okay, are you gonna transport me there or make me fall? Fuck you. Why don't you just take me there in a cutscene or something? This game has a lot of wishy-washy in between business.
That's fair. I feel like as I always get annoyed because these lists always have what is it? They always have Conquer on there, but like Conquer.
Oh God, Bad
Conquer
Fur Day
had like 2 games, and one came out like 25 years after the first game. And people, it's not like the games themselves were incredible. It's just that they said the shit word on Nintendo 64.
They said a lot of shit words.
If you want to see something crazy, go look up the penises in Banjo-Kazooie. Don't, but like, there's the Rare developers would like put platforms in the game in the shape of a penis and then get it past the ESRB.
Good for them.
Yeah.
It appears that when they created it, they were also using the shelter to hide. Perhaps the Guru of the distant past will also beset by some great disaster. Anyway, the writing on the mural says, standing back to back with the throne, witness red pillars. Across a vast sea, unite the pillars in light to reveal the lightning stone and open the way. You who hear my voice, come to me, I await you. The mysterious voice that spoke to us. It reminded me of this mural. This image was representing a location of some kind, and the engraved words are a riddle to discovering its location, and it's the only explanation that makes sense. All right. Let me read that again. And by that, I mean, I'm gonna, hey, Riju, I'll see you, sis. I almost swim through the rock. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I'm outside. I didn't mean to be outside.
I think that, like, there's
put me back.
There's a few new ones I feel like that kind of like tried to go for the title but didn't really, like Shovel Knight, Ukulele, Super Meat Boy. I'm forgetting a big one. Donkey Kong.
Oh, Donkey Kong. Yeah, I mean, of the Mario universe, absolutely.
Which I don't know why people don't call him Donkey more, because it's his name. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I
DK.
don't go full first last name for everybody all the time. Jeez.
DK. Donkey Kong.
Kong. Yeah, there's not really. I'm looking up like old Reddit threads of. There's not really any more.
So what's the deal? Hello.
Oh.
She's already at the mural. Yeah, we're over it. Okay. So what are we doing here? What does the adventure say? Standing back to back with the throne, witness red pillars across a vast sea. Unite the pillars in light to reveal the lightning stone and open the way. Is it those?
I do
it
find
though?
it, you know, I like oh man. Well, yeah.
What?
Well, it's I feel like because none of those listed DOS games in there, which to me is sad. I feel
But
like
if
the
they're
most,
going for the most popular, they're going to go for the ones that were the most accessible, right? And the most like publicly recognized, I'm assuming.
most accessible to me and publicly recognized by me. I feel like the most famous DOS game at this point is Doom.
Which, I mean, is it even a DOS game anymore? With
Oh, but they're like in the same kind of like if Commander Keen had like a PS5 remake, it would still be a DOS game. You know what I mean? Like it.
yeah, I guess.
Cause like now, hold up. Maybe I'm crazy. Was it first released for?
No, I do not want that.
Yeah,
ability.
developed by id Software for MS DOS. Yeah. So it was designed for MS DOS.
Okay.
Wow.
Unbearable heat. Come on, man.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think of like, because you never have you ever actually played a true DOS game like in
Probably
MS
not.
DOS? Like
No.
Like you never had to open the command line to install like Cosmos
0%.
Cosmic Adventure?
0%.
Oh my goodness.
No need.
No.
I didn't have a need.
There
I
were
played a
couple that were,
few.
like, yeah.
I played a few PC games, which were largely. I played 007 Nightfire, and I played like some Medal of Honor stuff. And then as soon as we got the PlayStation, I just became console boy, and
Yeah.
never looked back.
Oregon Trail, you ever play that one?
Never.
Theme Park.
Like Roller Coaster Tycoon, or like.
Well, there's also Theme Park. I guess Roller Coaster Tycoon. Actually, Roller Coaster Tycoon is the most impressive game ever made, hands down.
Most impressive? How?
The most impressive. I don't know if you know. This is sometimes I get annoyed by like fun facts channels repeating the same fun facts. Like the best example at this point is when Viggo Mortensen kicked the helmet over because he broke his toe. This is that, but for PC. This is that fact, but for PC. Which again, because you didn't do PC like MS DOS gaming, you may not know it. So
gotcha.
The way your computer works is you have zeros and ones that are physically on the thing with like electricity. So that's the zeros and ones. And then one step above that is a thing called machine language, which basically just turns the zeros and ones. And it's not much better than just straight up programming using the zeros and ones. And then above that you have, we call them high level programming languages. So like C++, Python, JavaScript, those, and then you run whenever heard of the term compiling, where people are like, oh, I'm compiling my program. That's the computer taking your like more English language understandable stuff and translating it into machine language for your computer.
Gotcha.
The guy who did Roller Coaster Tycoon made the entire game in assembly, which is the like he basically like went down to the so it is the most optimized game ever made by far, because it is basically programmed directly into the hardware of the computer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it is absolutely insane. I think there's even like documentaries and shit on it. It's like guy went crazy. I think it took him years to do it, but the game ran on anything. It had like the greatest graphics for what it was doing. Technical marvel.
Wow.
Truly,
That's crazy.
truly impressive. Yeah. Warcraft.
It's fact.
Oregon Trail. I'm trying to think of other good ones.
Side on save me.
Lemmings, that was a famous one.
So I'm gonna pull out this mirror.
Fallout was a big one, but I never played it.
Was it DOS?
I thought Fallout 1 was originally DOS.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Thought because it's like very like point and
Oh, boy.
click. Oh, I know a DOS game you've played. Diablo 2. No, you haven't played it.
I haven't played it, and I only
Oh
own it
my
on the
God.
Nintendo Switch. So
But it's like that's that era. Diablo 1, 2, I would say, are like the big.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Since when do YouTube live streams have reactions? Oh, hi, by the way. Gotta go. They have them since a little while ago. Actually, I don't know if this is gonna come out, but what we really need to talk about is
Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna come out probably. Fuck.
did on the stream, did anyone hear the duck?
They should have, because it should be. Can you hit it one more time? Don't talk. Just hit it. 100% it's going through. And it's going right in front of your face, too, for them to see exactly. Fuck me. Good lord, dude. Sidon, save me. We did hear the duck.
That for Discord, that's it's a spicy meatball.
Let me check this adventure log. Unite the pillars in light. Yeah, okay. To reveal the lightning stone and open the way. You can hear my voice. Come to me. I await you. So, what do we think? Do we think this is a triangulating thing and we have to get to the very middle of all these? Or do we think it's a... Is it in here? Like, what do we do now?
I don't know.
Mm. It said to reveal the lightning stone. I don't know. What's going on?
Fallout Brotherhood of Steel became the first Fallout game for consoles, released in 2004.
Oh, wow.
So there was like a decade or two of because when was Fallout 1 released?
A while ago. Like the 90s, right?
97. I thought it was earlier than that. I thought it was like 93. But yeah, like
Damn.
97. So there was like close to a decade of PC only Fallout before we had non-Fallouts. There's
Oh, shit.
I feel like, being a guy, you can customize what sound the Discord emotes make. You can if you pay for Discord, which I do not do. I do want to figure out, because that's the thing, is I'm not a soundboard guy.
No, you're
And
not.
that might be because I don't have a soundboard. So I feel like if I make one, although that's the other thing, is I wouldn't use pre-done effects. I would go through movies and TV and find my own.
100%.
My favorite one that I think I really want to use is from the trailer for the Mario movie, where
Oh my
Joy
god.
just says Bowser is coming, and I just want to clip that so
Yeah,
bad.
you have talked to me about clipping that before.
It's so good. Lords of the Realm 2. Oh, I'm just looking up Need for Speed.
Need for Speed was a DOS game?
I thought it was.
Again, my first experience with it was, well, yeah, I had it as a PC game, but not as a, like, I don't know. I don't remember MS-DOS being a part of it. I just remember, like, putting in a CD into the game and just, like...
Oh, Need for Speed was from Vancouver.
No way.
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
Oh.
No way.
Need for Speed originally came out in 1994. It predates Fallout. Damn.
Damn.
For DOS and Windows, and came out on consoles at the same time. So that I wouldn't count that. I'm talking like DOS exclusives. Zork would have been shit on consoles.
I think I've heard about Zork. I recognize
Zork was the first
this Zork.
text-based game.
Oh, Zork was the game you were talking about when we were doing that playthrough of fuck that Frog Fractions.
Yes.
Right?
It's so Zork is like pick up flask. You pick up the flask.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Zork was the first game to do that. Secret of Monkey Island, I think, is the most famous, other than Doom at this point. Maybe.
Arbiter's Grounds, no goddamn thank you. No thank you, bud. I don't like that.
Oh, no.
Arbiter's Grounds freak me out, but whatever. Hallelujah.
Although Arena and Daggerfall were good. Were good DOS games, too.
Hallelujah. Thank you. Oh, good news.
Good news.
It's a
Darren
Raru's. It's a Raru's blessing.
It's Raru's blessing.
Large Zonai charge. I will take that. That's all good. I will take that.
I was trying to. I don't know if I pulled off with it. It's a Raru's blessing. I was trying to do the dude from Evanescence who goes, "Wake me up."
I didn't get that energy, but I appreciate where it was coming from. Of course,
that makes me sad.
Well, you know, it's like I always say.
It was a deep cut. It was a tight. It was a deep pull. It's like when you try to pull out the clown thing of handkerchiefs all tied together, but you're trying to pull out the last one first.
A little bit, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I like how my use of soundboards is egregious. It's raw. It's wriggling.
It's approximately the same way that I use soundboards that you hate.
To me, I think a big part of the comedy is your own medicine.
Probably.
And getting you back for decades of
Wow. Multiple decades. Where did that second one come from? That's crazy, man.
I mean, just 13.
Okay.
It's
Wait a minute.
To pull a what do you call it? To pull Rooster Teeth, because they would always say we've been making media in 3 decades, because they went from like just before the decade switched to just after the decade switched 2 decades later.
Oh, I see.
So it has been in multiple decades that you've been doing soundboards.
Yes, I suppose.
Because you had soundboards 2011.
Definitely not.
2012?
I wouldn't have had soundboards until we were on computers talking to each other. I wouldn't have had anything close to a soundboard when we were physically recording our podcast in my bedroom. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that would have been the case. But
which means I must be right.
Not quite how that works.
Oh, DJ talk.
But good effort. It's a solid effort.
I like to think I have a certain Andy Kaufman energy to the way I use the soundboard.
Andy Kaufman energy. That's what we're aiming for.
Where it's like purposely bad, or like the other guy who makes jokes. You know, there's
what I find fascinating about that is that I feel like that's the same way that I use soundboards, and they don't bother me. And you're saying like this is me getting you back. And I'm like, I don't. What? Who is being punished by this?
I will say there's a difference, because one is you doing it and one is me doing it.
And if that's the whole difference, then yeah, I guess. Alrighty. I need to get this shit up there. Attach, sure. I need to. Can I ascend to that? Is that a thing? Oh, you
Send it on a
can.
plane. Although I will say,
I see.
you and I do use soundboards differently because mine's more like weird stock sounds and yours is like voice effects typically.
Well, yeah. I see what you're talking about. You're talking about that thing that I have readily queued up all the time, ready to go at any minute.
I don't know if it's currently queued up. You're giving me confusing because it might be queued up. I
You
don't know.
don't know if it's queued up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're saying you're not sure whether or not I have my voice mod queued up.
God damn it.
You're telling me that you don't know whether or not I got this ready. Ooh. What were you saying? What was that about? But I turned it off because I know you don't like it.
There's a certain pomp. There's a certain, there's a certain pomp and circumstance where it's like by midway through the joke, I feel like we're committed to half an hour of the joke. No, I'm just I'm just trying to create what I like to call a double standard.
Where soundboards are fine when you use them and not when I do.
When I can do what I want, but you are put under extreme scrutiny for no reason.
I fully respect that you're able to recognize the double standard that exists.
Oh, absolutely. And I will say this from a producing standpoint, we're gonna part the curtain again today. We've parted the curtain so many times. Coming out of the shower, curtain parted. SEMA balls.
SEMA balls.
SEMA balls. Step right up. To part the old curtain again. I don't think we've ever had the audience or anybody else we know that has consumed our media actively go out of their way to say that they do not like your use of soundboards. And it's been a positive reaction from universally everyone.
Yeah, baby. I try not to overdo it. I really, like, when it comes to actual content use of it,
Yeah.
I try not to overuse it. I really do. Which is great. When it comes to being on Discord with just my friends, I will use it to no end, and I will absolutely piss people off intentionally. And I think there's something beautiful about that. I will say my voice mod, without paying for Discord, my voice mod fully lets me upload all of my own sounds to my soundboard that I haven't really set up properly yet. But you know what? I'm almost done working. I'm almost done working for the year. I'm almost into my full summer months, so we're getting there, baby.
And I'm almost. I mean, I could be done working for the day. I could have to go back out. I don't know.
You're almost ready to continue your definite full-time work all the time.
I don't know. When you passed 60 hours, is it full time or more than?
Oh, I just mean you don't get the summer off, so you got to keep working. But you know, I get it.
Yeah. Which 99% of people. That's
They read you.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just spent so much of my life in this system in one way or another that I just don't like. I just don't remember what it's like to do stuff in July and August.
And it's weird to me because on the flip side, I don't remember what it's like because it's been
6 years.
Because fucking hell, I used to work in the summers between universities, so I don't remember what it's like to have a summer. It's been I guess close to a decade since I've had a summer.
Sorry, I guess to be fair, I always consider summer job being like a different kind of mentality than like my quote unquote work.
Which is fair, but when you have a job and then you have a summer job.
Yes. But in terms of having I'll say this, in terms of having a real legitimate summer off, I have had one of those, like in my adult life. And it was 2 years ago it was, what year is it? It was 3 years ago when it was summer 2020 and I could not work, but I could see like two of my friends and there were a few of us in the same profession who were like, okay, so we're literally on CERB being taken care of. It's summer. We cannot look for work because we can't go to a job. So let's just go to the beach. And so we had nothing to do.
I worked all through that.
I know you did.
I worked below the threshold, so I
Yes,
didn't
you
work
did.
that much. So, although I commuted for like an hour each way, which is annoying.
Oh.
Ah, 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 ah.
Unite
Like
the
your
pillars and light to reveal the way, the lightning
dong.
stone, and open the way. Maybe my lightning strike is the key. Yeah, maybe. You should try. Bam! Cool.
God.
Open up that temple, baby. And then I'm thinking we could maybe stop soon.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because if I unlock the temple right now, that's a pretty tight way to. I'm thinking that's a pretty decent time to cut it out.
20.
Oh, look at that though! That's so cool.
That's fair. And then I'm gonna go see if I fall asleep or see if I play a little Binding of Isaac. We'll see. Maybe I'll fall asleep
Nice,
mid-run.
man. That's so cool. You know what you could do is you could take like a nap, like a very intentional power nap. I don't know how you do with napping, but
I took a 3-hour nap between, because remember you texted me and I texted you an hour later, which was not bad.
not bad.
Not bad for somebody who started work at 8:30 on Saturday and finished work at 7 a.m. on Sunday.
Again, don't
So when
really
you texted
know.
me at 10 a.m. on Sunday, which, and to be fair, I didn't work straight through that with no breaks. I got a break between, now this doesn't sound good, but it is
No, it
great.
doesn't.
I got a break between midnight and 2 a.m. because
Oh my
that was
God.
when.
So
And then
what?
I
Can
got-
I ask, like, what happened? You finished work at midnight and they made you go home, or
They don't make you go home. It's because I do, and I don't need to go into the details of exactly what I do for work and stuff
No.
on stream. Just because, and for those watching, the reason I do that is because I put myself out there. The people I work for do not choose to put themselves out there. So by revealing who I work for, that puts them in the public eye that they don't like. Even if it's a small number of people now, if we ever got big, I'd like to allow them to have that anonymity if they so choose to have it.
100%?
But
Oh my God!
I'll say it's not like I'm worried about
Really?
getting fired if people know, where my bosses are. My bosses would probably look at me and go, huh, what is this YouTube thing? They don't give a shit. But
Are you really? Why is the boss fight now?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't. This is
But
not the way that this
it's-
goes. Oh, are you
with
leaving?
with the what I was doing, I was basically doing something that's required. Basically, we need this to happen right now, and we do turns of who's doing the right now on call stuff.
Come on. Let's take it to
And then when one call ends, and then another on call thing happens.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm gonna sit around going, oh, maybe I'll get called out. It's midnight, time to party until now. I'm like, I'm gonna go get sleep right now in case I have to go back out of the house.
Does that mean it's like the other gifted? That's it. Our attacks should be effective.
Oh God, that really hurt me. Okay, you know what? I'll tell you what. We should stop. I need to do this another time, I think.
That's fair. We don't need
but-
to.
No, we don't need to do the whole thing. But that thing's absolutely fucking
what was the name
disgusting.
of that thing? I was gonna make a rizzed up baby Gronk joke. That's a TikTok reference from the.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but that's fine.
Every now and again, sports TikTok will touch me, and I'll go, "Why am I here?"
Why am I here?
It's some influencer convinced some very good 12-year-old who's very good at football to commit to a certain university, and people are laughing about it.
Oh my God.
don't know how that's
linktr.ee
Filter it into
slash
me, okay.
rainproof media.
Proof media.
Linktree slash rainproof media. There's a dot before the double E slash rainproof media, and you gotta go.
It's really link like who's on screen.
Yeah.
Tur.e. Tur.e.
Yeah. Like, you know the abbreviation for doctor? It's like he's called a doctor.
Now I need to point out that Kodago is definitely aware of this meme because
100%.
put in the chat. Livy Reeves up Quinn Gimdo. When will Baby Gronk take his revenge?
Yeah, exactly.
Is Baby Gronk the new Riz King? Like that's
Jesus.
what that is.
I've heard the word Riz, and that's about it.
That's different. But okay.
The Linktree. I'm saying I've heard the term rizzed up. I don't get the Baby Gronk thing. That's all I'm
What
saying.
I'm saying is like the yeah. It's like that's like a meme using the term YOLO, and you're like, I've heard of YOLO, and I'm like, but the meme is not about YOLO. The meme is about
I am only acknowledging words I know. I'm not saying I
Gotcha.
don't. Okay.
I'll send it to you after
Linktree/rainproofmedia. Linktree/rainproofmedia is where you find our stuff. Other YouTube channels, podcasts, other things that we do. Patreon if you're into it, and if you're not, I get it. And but I mean, like, it's cool to make money to do things you like, and art is cool to support. And this is art.
If we eventually make enough money on Patreon, maybe I won't need to work till 7 a.m.
God help this boy, please. Please, Darren's going to spend his whole summer working. I'm not going to do anything, man.
I make money. I could do it in a lot more fun ways.
Until next time, tell a buddy.
Show friend.
And get fucking rizzed up Queen Gibdo. I'm just reading words that I'm seeing on screen. Everybody have a great day.
We'll see you later.
Peace,
and love.
Peace, love, and video games. Bye, everybody.